I never know how to start these videos, so I'll just start it like this. Photography. Let's take the word. It's two things. Photo and graphy. So the first word, photo, means light, which, if you can tell, there's not a lot of light on me right now. I'm pretty dark. Video is very similar to photography. There's a shutter speed, aperture, ISO, all that stuff. There is one very main light source, and that's the sky. See how lit up my face is now? It's kind of uncomfortable, so I just want to make that point. Okay, back to the more comfortable position. First word, photo. Second word, graphy. Photo is light. Graphy is mapping. So photography is essentially light mapping. And what that means is that with your camera, you are mapping all of the light in the scene. So you see how there's bright light here? It's mapping that light as bright, and it's mapping this light here as dark. You are essentially just making a map of light. That's what a picture is a map of light. It took me a long time to understand this, but once you grasp that theory, things start making a lot more sense. Because without light, there's no photos. But you can also take photos when it's dark out, because it's never completely dark. You have moonlight, you have street lights, you have lights from your electronic devices, like your cameras and stuff and your phones, and even the stars. Stars are light. Stars are basically just a bunch of suns, or the sun is basically a star, whichever way you put it as. Basically, what I'm saying is light is one of the most important things of photography. So there is light, but there's also shadows. Shadows are very important as well. If I didn't have shadows here and it was just all white light on my face, this would look very two-dimensional. Like, you wouldn't have shadows under my eyes, so you couldn't see, how my eyes are. You wouldn't have shadows under my nose, so you wouldn't know that my nose is long. So that's the word photography, essentially. Light mapping. And that's what you're doing when you're doing photography. It's actually kind of cool once you think about it. So then you start looking at light and seeing the light, which is very important to know how your camera sees in different light. The best way to figure that one out is to take your camera out in different lighting situations. Like when it's almost dark out, in the middle of the sunny day, on a cloudy day, indoors. Indoors is way different than outdoors. Also in mixed lighting situations where you have, like, say, street lights and the sun, or street lights and the moon. Your camera sees street lights and such in different colors as well. Your eyes kind of adjust to those, so you don't really see the difference in the color of light unless you're really paying attention. Like, you'll find it funny that once you start taking photos of everything, you'll realize how much different you see than your camera sees. And then you can start actually seeing how your camera sees. And once you start seeing things like your camera sees, oh man, photography gets way easier. I'm telling you, I started seeing in photos probably maybe a year year and a half after taking photos every single day. It took a while, but it really changed my game when it comes to taking photos. And that's what I want to do for you guys, is change your game for taking photos. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, follow me, and you'll start seeing how your camera sees. I'll help you with that. I mean, I didn't really have people help me learn my photography. There was YouTube. I learned a lot off YouTube, which is what you're doing right now. And you know, there's some tutorials and stuff. Lynda.com, it's a good one. Some libraries will allow you to use your library card and sign into Lynda.com. I'm gonna do a whole video on resources for finding photography, because there's a lot of them out there. There are some very good ones out there, and I'm here to help. So if you got a question, drop it below. I plan on making videos at least once a week to share with you guys, help you guys learn, and we'll get this photography thing figured out for you. Because I've got it down pretty good, but I will not say that I'm a master at photography, because photography is something you never stop learning. I think that me helping you guys learn photography is going to help me learn photography even more. And I enjoy that. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Share it with your friends. Catch you next time. Hi, I'm Charlie. I've been taking photographs. Hi. Let me start this over.